According to a comprehensive report published by the Russian business newspaper, which is under the ownership of the oligarch Aris Usmanov, known for his close ties with President Putin, a staggering 40% of Chinese manufactured chips have been identified as defective. The report contends that delivering chips with such a high failure rate, rendering them non-functional, presents a formidable challenge to Russia's manufacturing capabilities. It underscores that without extensive testing efforts, manufacturing becomes nearly impossible. Russian business figures assert that the imposition of sanctions has forced major importers to withdraw from trade agreements, compelling Russian manufacturers to resort to unauthorized suppliers. These alternative channels not only pose numerous challenges in terms of after-sales service, but also reveal a lack of experience on the part of Russian companies in scrutinizing suppliers and products before making substantial orders. Consequently, Russian enterprises frequently fall victim to deception during transactions with Chinese suppliers. The recent tragic incident involving the Su-34 fighter jet crash in Russia, resulting in 14 fatalities and over 100 injuries due to engine fire, raises a crucial question. Could the utilization of Chinese chips have played a role in this catastrophe? This report from Russian media echoes the concerns expressed by U.S. officials, who have consistently argued that export restrictions push Russia towards reliance on pseudo-banned and inferior imported chips, particularly those sourced from China, thereby compromising the integrity of weapon systems. Further scrutiny into China's foray into the aviation industry reveals instances of purportedly independent passenger planes facing suspensions from various countries, with some nations even scrapping these planes. The new Zhuhai 60 regional jet, touted as China's first independently developed passenger aircraft, is produced by the Xi'an Aircraft Industry Group. However, it appears to be a conglomeration of foreign technologies, incorporating engines from Canada's Pratt & Whitney and avionics systems from the United States Collins. Despite integrating significant Western technology, the new Zhuhai 60 failed to secure flight certification from the European Union and the United States, limiting its customer base primarily to third-world countries. The aircraft has been marred by safety concerns, with incidents ranging from malfunctions in landing gear, brake, and steering systems, to a catastrophic crash in 2011 that claimed all 27 lives on board. The frequent incidents have prompted countries such as New Zealand to issue warnings against flying on the new Zhuhai 60, causing a considerable decline in the reputation of Chinese-manufactured aircraft. Even Nepal Airlines, which initially purchased Chinese aircraft, including the new Zhuhai 60, has decided to ground them due to persistent mechanical failures. The airline is now seeking to sell the aircraft for a fraction of the initial cost, highlighting their perceived lack of value. Moreover, the much-touted C-919, hailed by Chinese authorities as a national pride, faces skepticism as it is not entirely manufactured in China, but internationally tendered for design. Core precision components, such as engines, are still procured from foreign companies, leading critics to deride it as an assembled knockoff. The recent operational challenges, such as the cessation of operations by Purin Airlines and Thai City Airways, both purported customers of the C-919, cast doubt on the sustainability of the aircraft's orders. In summary, a myriad of challenges, encompassing safety issues, technical deficiencies, and questionable reliability, have propelled several Chinese-manufactured aircraft, once hailed as national achievements, into a realm of global suspensions and criticisms. The narrative takes a turn to the realm of military technology, where Chinese-made weapons, initially boasting capabilities such as the JY-27 anti-stealth long-range radar falter in actual combat. Despite claiming a detection range of 330 kilometers, positioning accuracy of 150 meters, and the ability to process information for 128 targets within 10 seconds, the JY-27 radar failed to detect ordinary Israeli aircraft, let alone the stealthy F-22 fighter. This glaring discrepancy underscores the stark contrast between claims and real-world performance, diminishing the credibility of Chinese military technology on the global stage. The subsequent revelation of conflicts of interest between China and Russia unveils China's reckless sale of substandard weapons to Russia's customers, with Pakistan being adversely affected. The return of China's S-26T submarine exports by Thai authorities citing engine standards further highlights the challenges faced by Chinese military exports. In a separate arena, Taiwan's military procurement scandal involving the domestically developed Clouded Leopard armored vehicle exposes a significant breach in security and military secrecy. The contracted companies are accused of utilizing inferior Chinese mainland components in the production of armored vehicles, leading to the detention and investigation of around 60 military officers and contractors. The incident sheds light on flaws in Taiwan's military monitoring system, allowing the acquisition of cheaper materials from mainland China and resulting in component failures in the existing Clouded Leopard armored vehicles. In essence, the multifaceted challenges faced by China, ranging from manufacturing defects in electronic components to safety concerns in aviation and inadequacies in military technology, underscore the intricate web of issues that pose significant hurdles to the global acceptance and reliability of Chinese-made products and systems. Following the eruption of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, a seismic shift has transpired in the automotive landscape, resonating globally. Renowned European and American car manufacturers, alongside their counterparts from Japan and South Korea, have opted to disengage from the Russian market. In this vacuum, Chinese car brands have emerged as the dominant forces, orchestrating a remarkable ascendancy. As per the latest statistics, the proportion of Chinese cars exported to Russia has undergone a staggering surge, escalating from a modest 7% pre-conflict to an unprecedented 49% at present. Notably, the sheer value of Chinese brand cars exported to Russia in the month of June alone eclipsed the billion-dollar mark. A meticulous analysis by a Russian research firm has illuminated the current dynamics, affirming that Chinese cars now command an imposing 49% market share in June this year, a stark contrast to the 7% they held in June 2021. Among the myriad Chinese domestic brands, Haval, Chery, and Geely have notably reaped substantial benefits, collectively constituting a formidable 40% of Russia's burgeoning new car sales. However, this meteoric rise in market dominance is not without its tribulations. The concomitant surge in sales has ushered in a surge of discontent among Russian consumers. Media outlets report a disconcerting 35% surge in breakdowns and maintenance issues for Chinese brand cars in Russia this year. The lamentations echo through stories like Leo's ordeal with a Ruixing 7, where issues ranging from ventilation discrepancies to loose rubber seals have marred the ownership experience. Furthermore, reports suggest a palpable discontent among Russian taxi drivers like Skpan, who, post the Russia-Ukraine conflict, increasingly resorted to Chinese cars, albeit with reservations about their driving stability. Dissatisfaction, it seems, extends beyond individual anecdotes, as a significant 44% of Russians voice concerns about the purported thinness of metal materials and the use of inappropriate spare parts in Chinese cars. Notably, corrosion and rusting issues have become the most vehemently complained about aspects, with 42% attributing these problems to material concerns and 24% lamenting the perceived inadequacy of the paint coating on Chinese cars. The paradoxical reality of domestic cars thriving in their native market only to unveil their shortcomings abroad becomes increasingly evident. The summer road tests in Xinjiang serve as an unfiltered lens, exposing the underbelly of Chinese new energy vehicles. Brands like BYD and Ideal One, once lauded, now confront critical scrutiny. As the narrative unfolds, the Ideal One stands accused of being industrial waste, costing more than conventional fuel cars, a narrative concealed by car manufacturers. Amidst this landscape, Huawei's disavowal of car manufacturing gains a context. The D-Car King's summer new energy vehicle test, revealing the Wuling M5's rapid elimination due to basic system faults, underscores the pervasive issues plaguing even technologically touted models. The blame falls on cost-cutting measures and lax standards for inconspicuous components, a common malady afflicting not just car manufacturers but a spectrum of products emanating from the Chinese industry. As the scrutiny intensifies, the purported excellence of high-priced domestic brands such as BYD unravels. Air conditioning malfunctions, touchscreens freezing, and an array of issues emerge during testing. BYD's Song Plus DMI and Kin Plus EV series unleash hot air at temperatures exceeding 50 degrees, surpassing even the outdoor temperature. NIO ET7 and the Ideal One, despite their premium positioning, succumb to air conditioning failures and discomfort under scorching conditions, with the latter's failure rate exacerbated by low battery levels. The Ideal One's intricate issues extend to its air conditioning system, which falters when the battery level is low, leading to power output limitations and subsequent overload. A restart provides temporary respite, but the recurrence of the fault punctuates the so-called "made in China" narrative with disconcerting implications for the burgeoning automotive industry. In essence, the automotive narrative in Russia unfolds as a tale of ascension marred by the discordant symphony of consumer discontent, revealing that beneath the veneer of success lies a complex interplay of quality concerns, technological glitches, and the inherent challenges of traversing international markets.